Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we'll talk about Lululemon Athletica, traded at NASDAQ, ticker name LULU. Well, LULU is actually interesting stock now because it was showing a strong recovery after the COVID, the darkest day of 17th of March. And now seems like currently the trend is a little bit bearish. It's broken, and the question is it still a good stock to buy? If yes, where we need to buy, until when we can expect a further degradation of the price, and when would be interesting buying points? Well, to understand this, we need to notice actually the pre-COVID level of the Lulu. It was about 262, so it's exactly where the current moving average 200 is situated, so it's this level. And if you look the price behavior actually after really going very low, the COVID situation was almost losing like $120, it recovered pretty well as well. So and it took just 2 months for Lulu to recover, and then it was following its moving average 20 as actually is the general trend line. By the way, here we have three moving averages. It's 20, 50, and 200, designated with green, blue, and red lines correspondingly. So as we can see, indeed, after the COVID depression, we see the Lulu was recovering, not really with some huge classical waves, but still it did like two levels recoveries, let's say sequences, you can say, and the one was actually ongoing until 8th of June. Let's draw it in brown. So 8th of June, and this was indeed for many stocks like deceleration day. And the same was for Lulu. And then it started another sequence, which was actually a bit slower. And what we see today is questioning of that trend. And now the question is where is going next. So we had this trend one, and then trend two. And actually what we were observing during the first trend, also using moving average 20 as a follow line, the trend was reconfirmed about middle of May, and then the trend was decelerating about actually 8th of 8, starting of 8th of June as a maximum level, and then somewhere 15th of June, and then we see another wave, and then the wave, the trend, sorry, T2 trend, and then it was going with very small waves, though very consistently stable, which is also remarkable for the company, since you need to understand what it is doing. It's not any medical therapeutical companies that are now growing because of, for example, some news on working on COVID vaccine or related stuff. This is just a company, well, it's a company that sells sports and health lifestyle related products. And you might expect that with COVID restriction actually should go down, but no, it did not only recover until this level of pre-COVID PC line, but actually it did recover really well and even went further. So the price increased almost to 400 when the pre-COVID was 262. This means actually this stock has shown a quite significant, quite remarkable overall leveling up. And now what's happening is just a healthy correction. Also this, let's say, breakage of the trend that we see, the trend 2 line that we see that started to happen actually 4 trading sessions ago. It formed a classical evening star candle here. Actually, all these 3 candles in dark circle, they represent classical evening star end of uptrend behavior. And it coincided with several technical parameters also being extremely oversold, overbought on RSI levels, and also actually MACD. You can see it was really like not really high, not really down, a little bit highish, with making small fluctuations, so really indecisive. And now it's going negative wave, so it starts to create positive pressure, but still it's to be created. It's only starting, so it need to make a bigger wave down here. Similarly, like for example, the wave was formed at about 15 or middle of June, or like the COVID wave. Yeah, so really to have technical boost here, we need to develop MACD negative wave to pierce the price up further. And now what we see is actually questioning of trend 2 Today it was almost using the trend 2 line and moving average 50 as a support, a double support. Also, you can clearly see here there is other levels used here coming actually to be support lines, and this is that level, which might be another, let's say, volatility point. But according to current technical analysis, it's still bearish, so we expect the price go down further. Also, it's important to notice that the latest quarter report was slightly missing the expectation, and giving the fact that price went really high after COVID levels, but the sales and expectations were not really slightly missing, so not that positive as market would expect, even having all these let's say quarantine measures and deceleration of general economy. Of course, you now would expect some correction of price. The question is, will it really go to the first line, like the support line 1, this first green line, or further? Well, trading will show, but in general, it's expected to have a bit deeper, let's say, correction levels. So this would be the second defense line for this stock, where you can also start entering. It's S2 line. Let's draw it here, S2 line. And of course, the most strong level of correction and support here would be actually this PC line, which coincides with moving average 200 here. It will be also like very strong double support. So in this case, it's like a longer term decelerator. Most probably it will stabilize at S2 line, might be slightly piercing it. So that would be the level to enter for this stock. Also, it's important to notice that it's moving averages that were slightly increasing. Now, like moving average 20, the green line is flattening and also going down. So it's first and second derivatives are going down, meaning like a deceleration and actually reversal of the trend. Also, RSI is going down here. You can clearly see it. Still need to reach lower levels. It pierced the middle level, which like here usually is the case for, let's say, waving up when you have free moving averages aligned like 20, 50 to 100. Moving averages aligned like that, meaning it's always growing. Here we see the piercing of middle of RSI, and most probably it will go to below 30, so to oversold situation like we had actually here before. It's not that it will be as deep as a COVID, it's just to give you an example of how it will technically look like. So this will probably reverse on so-called oversold case, so on lower RSIs and deeper MACD. So that would be the, let's say, the reversal pattern here, and most probably it will be S2 line and also PC line moving average 200 will work as a secondary support. From our point of view, that would be the most interesting levels to enter. Until that, of course, volatility can be expected here, and the volatility lines would be indeed the trend 2, which is already working like volatility today, you can see, but also S1 lines as well. So that's the expectation for LULU, although currently it's bearish, but it opens interesting opportunities to buy if you know where to enter and what to expect with it. So you can make nice trading with this one. So good luck with it, and also please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. This way you will not miss our new videos and new opportunities for US-based stocks.